Welcome back to the Leered channel. Imagine stepping into a garden where nothing shouts, yet everything speaks. A place where stone, space, and the faint whisper of water collaborate to quiet the mind. In today's journey, we explore the Hydro-Zen Balance, the delicate art of integrating subtle water movement into Japanese stone art gardens. This is not about dramatic fountains or roaring cascades. It is about restraint, intention, and emotional atmosphere. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you may never see water, stone, or silence the same way again. From the very first glance, the exterior sets the psychological tone. Before we even cross the threshold, the garden begins working on our senses. Clean lines, controlled textures, and carefully composed stone arrangements create anticipation. But here's the intriguing part: water is often invisible at first. Instead of dominating attention, it invites curiosity. You may hear it before you see it, a soft rhythmic presence. This subtlety is deliberate, drawing visitors inward. The garden doesn't reveal everything immediately, it unfolds like a story waiting to be discovered. In Japanese garden design, water symbolizes life, change, and continuity. Yet paradoxically, the most powerful water features are often the quietest. Gentle movement mirrors natural streams rather than theatrical displays. This restraint prevents sensory overload and encourages contemplation. Think of water not as decoration, but as a living element that breathes through the landscape. A faint ripple or slow trickle can alter the emotional temperature of a space. The lesson here is profound: serenity is rarely created by excess. It emerges from balance, proportion, and mindful placement. One of the most captivating techniques in Hydro-Zen design is prioritizing sound over visibility. A concealed bamboo spout, a hidden channel, or a stone basin tucked behind foliage creates acoustic intrigue. Visitors lean in, subconsciously drawn by the delicate soundscape. This transforms water into an experiential layer rather than a visual centerpiece. The garden becomes immersive. Instead of passively observing, you participate. Every soft splash or echoing drip becomes a sensory anchor. It's a reminder that gardens are not just seen, they are heard, felt, and emotionally absorbed. Stone represents permanence, water embodies motion. Together, they form a poetic contrast central to Japanese aesthetics. Smooth pebbles beside still pools, rugged rocks intersected by thin streams, each pairing tells a story of coexistence. But the magic lies in moderation. Water must complement stone, never overpower it. A narrow flow tracing the edge of a boulder often feels more harmonious than a broad cascade. This delicate dialogue creates tension and tranquility simultaneously. It's visual poetry, where solidity and fluidity negotiate space with elegant restraint. Approaching the entrance, subtle water elements begin shaping the transition from outer worlds to inner sanctuary. Perhaps a low stone basin greets visitors, its surface trembling gently. Perhaps a nearly silent runnel parallels the path. These features slow movement and shift attention inward. The garden subtly reprograms mental pace. Every step feels intentional. Every sound feels amplified. This is no accident. Japanese gardens excel at orchestrating emotional journeys. The entry sequence is not merely functional, it is psychological choreography guiding visitors into a state of receptive calm. Walkways in Hydro-Zen gardens do more than direct physical navigation, they choreograph perception. Curving stone paths alongside slender water channels encourage lingering rather than rushing. The eye follows gentle bends, mirroring water's natural behavior. Straight lines rarely dominate. Instead, controlled asymmetry generates organic rhythm. Even minimal water movement adds life to the journey. A reflection shifting across stepping stones creates subtle visual dynamism. The path becomes narrative. Each turn introduces new relationships between texture, light, and sound, sustaining curiosity without overwhelming the senses. Grand gestures are unnecessary when micromovement can achieve emotional depth. A shallow basin disturbed by a slow drip produces mesmerizing ripples. These tiny disturbances animate otherwise still compositions. The effect is hypnotic. The garden feels alive, yet unintrusive. This principle reflects a core Zen insight. Small changes often carry greater meaning than dramatic events. By minimizing flow intensity, designers preserve visual calm while introducing temporal variation. Nothing feels static, yet nothing feels chaotic. It is movement without agitation, the delicate equilibrium rarely mastered in modern landscapes. Water in Japanese stone gardens frequently acts as a reflective medium rather than a kinetic spectacle. A calm surface doubles visual depth, capturing sky, stone, and foliage. But introduce slight motion, and reflections transform into living abstractions. Light fragments, shapes dissolve, and the scene becomes painterly. This dynamic subtlety creates emotional richness. Viewers sense change without distraction. Reflections blur boundaries between solid and fluid worlds. The garden feels expansive, almost infinite. Such effects demonstrate how minimal water movement can amplify visual drama without sacrificing serenity. Not all water origins are revealed. Concealed streams and disguised outlets cultivate intrigue. Where does the sound come from? Where does the water begin? This intentional ambiguity engages imagination. Japanese gardens often value suggestion over explanation. Mystery encourages exploration and deeper observation. Instead of dictating experience, the garden invites interpretation. Hidden sources also maintain visual simplicity, preventing clutter. The result is psychological richness paired with aesthetic restraint. The garden feels larger, more layered, more alive, proving that what remains unseen can be as powerful as what is visible. Between major focal points lie transitional zones where Hydro-Zen Balance truly shines. Here, water softens spatial shifts, acting as connective tissue. A narrow channel, barely perceptible, may bridge contrasting stone compositions. These interludes prevent visual fatigue. They allow the mind to rest while sustaining continuity. Transitional spaces embody rhythm, much like pauses in music. Without them, gardens feel abrupt. With them, movement feels natural and meditative. Subtle water presence maintains sensory engagement without demanding attention, ensuring the garden's narrative flows seamlessly from one scene to another. Water, even in minimal quantities, alters emotional perception. Gentle motion introduces psychological coolness, a sense of freshness and clarity. This effect is not purely visual, it is deeply sensory. The faint sound of trickling water can lower stress and enhance focus. Japanese stone gardens harness this phenomenon with precision. Stillness alone may feel austere. Combined with delicate movement, it becomes comforting and alive. This balance transforms the garden into a restorative environment. Viewers experience tranquility not as emptiness, but as subtle, continuous vitality. As we move deeper into the garden's interior, scale often compresses. Spaces become more intimate, more contemplative. Water elements adapt accordingly. Broad surfaces give way to smaller basins, slender flows, quieter sounds. The design language shifts from invitation to introspection. Here, details matter intensely. Texture, shadow, and micromovement dominate perception. The garden feels personal, almost whispering rather than speaking. This progression from expansive exterior to contemplative interior mirrors human psychology, moving from external awareness toward inner stillness. Interior zones frequently feature tsukubai, traditional stone basins embodying humility and mindfulness. Their water surfaces, gently animated, become focal points of quiet attention. Nothing extravagant, nothing loud. Just stone, water, and time. These basins ground the composition, offering moments of pause. Viewers instinctively slow down, observing ripples and reflections. Such simplicity carries emotional gravity. The basin is no longer an object, it becomes an experience. A meditation in physical form, reminding us that tranquility often resides in the smallest, most restrained gestures. One of the most fascinating techniques is combining dry landscape elements with subtle water features. Raked gravel may symbolize rivers, while actual water appears sparingly. This interplay blurs reality and representation. A thin stream beside a dry stone river heightens symbolic impact. The contrast feels intentional, philosophical. Movement and stillness coexist without conflict. This layered storytelling distinguishes Japanese stone gardens from conventional designs. They do not simply depict nature, they interpret it, distill it, and recompose it into emotionally resonant abstractions. Hydro-Zen Balance thrives on disciplined minimalism. Every water element must justify its existence. Excess disrupts harmony. A single well-placed trickle often surpasses multiple competing features. This editorial mindset reflects broader Japanese aesthetics: remove until essence remains. Minimal water movement enhances clarity rather than complexity. Viewers sense deliberate intention behind every detail. Nothing feels accidental. Nothing feels decorative. The garden becomes a study in controlled restraint, demonstrating that serenity is designed as much by omission as by addition. Water introduces a temporal dimension absent in purely static compositions. Ripples evolve, reflections shift, sounds fluctuate. The garden becomes a living clock. Visitors witness time through subtle change rather than mechanical measurement. This awareness deepens mindfulness. The space feels dynamic yet calm, reminding us that tranquility does not require stillness. It can emerge from gentle continuity. Hydro-Zen gardens celebrate this paradox, movement that soothes rather than stimulates. The result is an environment that feels eternally present, yet constantly evolving. True Hydro-Zen balance is multisensory. Visual composition, acoustic texture, tactile materials, all converge. Soft water sounds blend with gravel crunch, breeze through leaves, distant ambient noise. The garden becomes immersive, not merely picturesque. This sensory layering fosters emotional depth and memorability. Viewers do not just admire the garden, they feel absorbed by it. The experience lingers long after departure. Such integration distinguishes exceptional designs from ordinary ones. It transforms landscapes into atmospheres, spaces into emotions. What makes subtle water movement so compelling is its humility. It does not dominate. It collaborates. In Japanese stone art gardens, water becomes a mediator between stillness and change, sound and silence, permanence and motion. The Hydro-Zen balance teaches us that serenity is not engineered through spectacle, but through sensitivity. A whisper often carries more meaning than a roar. A ripple may speak louder than a waterfall. This philosophy extends beyond gardens, hinting at a calmer way of shaping our environments, and perhaps our lives. As you leave this exploration, consider how small design choices influence emotional experience. Whether crafting a compact courtyard or a contemplative backyard retreat, subtle water can redefine atmosphere. Not by overwhelming the senses, but by gently guiding them. The Hydro-Zen approach reminds us that beauty and calm emerge from balance, patience, and restraint. And perhaps that is the greatest lesson of all. Tranquility is not something we add to a space. It is something we carefully allow to emerge.